What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the JTwoH channel. I got a fun little video today. I'm going to be showing you my pop vinyl collection. I didn't realize I had this many until I started pulling them out to show you guys. But we're just going to go one by one. And we're going to split it into series, kind of how the channel is. There's going to be the UFC, the cool shit, which is basically just movies, the wrestling, the TV shows. Nothing really comics related, just because it's not an actual comic book. And I don't have any of the just Marvel ones. The ones I have are from the movie. So, but anyway, this could be a long video, so we'll go ahead and get started. What is that glare from? First off, and I'm going to go from the least amount of number of them to most, because some of them are going to take a minute. First up, we got the UFC, the only UFC Funko I have, and that's Conor McGregor. And I really like this. Like, look at that. I think I like this picture here on the box more than the actual Funko. But Conor McGregor there. Thought about getting the Ronda Rousey one, but I already have her book. And you know, I don't know. The only other one I would get would be Chris Weidman, because Chris Weidman's a beast. But this is Series 1, Number 1. Nice UFC logo there. But that would be the only UFC Funko I have, is Conor McGregor. Now, I don't take my Funkos out of the box, ever. I think the artwork on the box and the way they look and stand, I think that's great. And I think if you were to take them out of the box, you'd lose a little bit of that. And then we'll move on now to the cool shit section, which is just the movies. First one, we got Kylo Ren. I love Kylo Ren. I love The Force Awakens, so I had to grab this. I passed up on one at Walmart, and I shouldn't have. It was Kylo Ren unmasked, so it had the outfit and everything, but it was, you know, Adam Driver's face, a Walmart exclusive. And I haven't been able to find it since. And I'm not one for buying Funkos online, unless I have to, just because you never know what kind of condition the box is going to show up in. So we got a Kylo Ren Funko. The only other Star Wars one I'd want to grab would be... I'd grab a Darth Maul one if they had Darth Maul, and a Darth Vader. But that one's kind of heavier too, man. Next up is actually the newest edition, one of two, and that's from the upcoming Spider-Man Homecoming movie. And it's Spider-Man, but unmasked, so you can see the Peter Parker face. It's a Hot Topic exclusive. Which, by the way, I have random exclusives, which you'll see throughout. And I have one vehicle and one 6-inch. So I actually really like the Spider-Man movies, and I'm really excited for this one. And I didn't see any of the actual Spider-Man, these two, in the stores when I went shopping. I did see the Tony Stark and the Peter Parker. It's not the actual Spider-Man, which I can imagine, you know, I can see why. But Hot Topic exclusive, unmasked Spider-Man. The next step is the 6-inch vinyl, which I have, and that is Giant Man. And it's sweet. I love this. I used to have it on my TV stand until I had the man cave. Which the man cave would be a whole episode in itself. I'm still working on it as far as getting shelves up, putting up the Blu-rays, everything to display. But this thing is huge. Like, I got big hands and it's kind of hard to squeeze. But it's Giant Man from the Civil War movie. Now, as far as Marvel altogether, I'd want to get Winter Soldier and I want to get Captain America. The only other two I want. Giant Man I got because I found it, and the 6 inches are kind of hard to find. And the Peter Parker one I just thought was really cool, and it's an exclusive. Giant Man. I actually saw an ad of, what do you call it? Factory defect. Saw a Giant Man with no like lenses in. No. But I didn't grab it because I thought it looked retarded. It just had regular eyes. So there's my 6-inch. You got Giant Man. Next up, we'll move on to the wrestling Funkos. I do have a significant amount of these, but compared to the TV shows, it gets like blown away. First up is the Brock Lesnar Walmart exclusive. Only at Walmart with the big WWE, officially licensed. Originally I had him with my UFCs because of the gear. And I was like, oh wait, this is actually WWE produced. Plus I didn't have any until like this latest kick here last year of the WWE ones. But nice picture of Lesnar there. I think the Hulk Hogan one would be cool. I tell you what Funko is sweet from wrestling is that Andre the Giant one. It like fills up the entire box. They make his Funko so big. Should have just made him a 6-inch. So there's Brock Lesnar. Next up, from the Wrestle Crate, I have Roman Reigns. This one I like the Funko better than the artwork. I try to go by numbers too, because I have a lot of them in the same line. So if you'll notice, they're in no particular order besides the number. See, there's the Andre the Giant one. They make it so fucking big. I think the Sting one would be cool too. I've seen it in person, it actually is. So I might get the Sting one. So you got some Roman Reigns. Up next, you got Kevin Owens. Got this one for $5. These ones I did buy online because they were cheap. There was just a cat a minute ago. For $5. And they weren't in bad condition. They shipped them in a regular box. Seth Rollins is the other one I need from this set. Of the ones I would like. Because as you can see, I had Roman Reigns. Which on the back of Roman Reigns it had. Says he's part of a different one. Oh well. So you got Kevin Owens. I like Kevin Owens a lot. So I had to get his Funko. It looks so cool. Kevin Owens. Up next you got Bray Wyatt. Which I really like a lot. The beard is my thing with this one, and the hat. I got this one again on the $5 Fridays. The Seth Rollins one is the other one I need, and I think I might end up picking up the FYE exclusive Seth Rollins. Even the thing on the hat I think is badass. The little Wyatt logo. But the FYE Seth Rollins is his SummerSlam, the all white, or no. Yeah, SummerSlam 16, the all-white. I think that's badass. Up next, you got the other latest and greatest pickup. We got the AJ Styles Funko. Got this at the Grand Rapids Hot Topic with the Peter Parker. This is probably my favorite Funko. Just because I've been such an AJ Styles fan for so long. Fucking sweet. I was thinking about getting the Finn Balor one too, but I couldn't find it. Not the Demon Finn, just the regular Finn. But probably only get AJ Styles out of this one. Out of this line. So, AJ Styles Funko. Now we'll move it on to the TV shows. And this is the last category, however, there's a ton, so we'll go ahead and get started. First up, we got Futurama with Fry. I think the animation to Pops sometimes don't work and sometimes they do. Like, if you love the show, like I do, I love Futurama. It's my favorite TV show. One of my favorite TV shows. It's, you just do it because you like it, but like, they look nothing like the actual TV show. But, yeah, I have to get them. So you had to get Fry. I like the orange hair and everything. It actually it's a really good Funko, but compared to looking like a cartoon, I don't see it. Up next, you got Leela, which again, nothing like the show. And then you got Zoidberg. Now this is a blue Zoidberg. It's Hot Topic exclusive. I think it's pretty sweet looking. And the only reason I got it is because it was an exclusive. And it's blue. Like, blue Zoidberg's badass. This is Series 2. I like the Farnsworth one. That would be the only other one I would grab. Blue Zoidberg. Those flip-flops. Look at them. That's great. Up next, the last Futurama one I have is the Bender Summer Convention exclusive. Now this one is, I think it was exclusive to, I think I bought this at like a Barnes & Noble. But it's gold Bender, which is badass. The side pictures are all still regular Bender. But I think this is cool. I might get a regular Bender too, just to have them both. Too bad they don't have wooden Bender. That would be badass. But so there's Futurama for you. Up next we have. Excuse me for just a second. Got Game of Thrones, and these ones are in order of series number. Oh, cattail. You got a White Walker. I think this one's fucking sweet. Like the way it looks, the eyes and everything. This one's dead on, which is number 6. Now Game of Thrones is one of those ones where I would like to collect all of them, but they've made so many Game of Thrones Funkos. I'd like to get the Ned Stark or the Hound, maybe. Tell you what, the best Funko I've ever seen, category whatever, is Headless Ned Stark from I think it's a Comic-Con exclusive. That's a fucking sweet Funko. So you get the White Walker there. Next up, you get Jon Snow, my favorite Game of Thrones character. Just his regular Jon Snow gimmick. I would get the Robb Stark one too. I like all the characters, but like I said, there's so many of them. I think I have like one from each edition. And this is just the regular Jon Snow. The sword and everything. The Game of Thrones ones with the details are badass. Up next we have The Mountain. Gregor Clegane. I loved the Mountain episode where he wrestles, or where he fights the Viper. I thought that was one of the most like oh shit moments of the entire show. Yeah, this is already edition 5, so I don't have one per. See, out of this one, I'd only want the Mountain, except for the big ass 6-inch dragon. But the Mountain. I like the sword too. The sword's so badass. I've actually seen the actor compete in strongmans a couple times without realizing it was actually him at the Arnold Classic. So that's pretty sweet. Next up, we got another Jon Snow. This one is the Hot Topic exclusive Castle Black attire. I think this one's cool too. Now, I would get a third Jon Snow if they have a season 6 Jon Snow. So this is edition 4. So the numbers are a little off, but again, out of edition 4, I would probably just get Jon Snow. Maybe Sansa. Sansa. So, but the details on that one are cool too. And it's an exclusive. It zoomed in on the box and not the guy inside. There you go. But and last but not least for the Game of Thrones is the Night's King, which I think is really cool. I like the White Walker one just a hair better, but this one's really cool, especially because now he's the season 7 poster. Shit's getting real for Game of Thrones. I can't wait until July. So, Night King. I'm gonna go ahead and guess this is probably edition 5 or 6. Yep, it's 6. So you have the other 2 dragons, which I'd get. I wouldn't get a Harpy or a Stannis. Maybe a Bronn. But I don't know. I try not to get attached to Game of Thrones characters. I made that mistake in the 1st and 3rd season. So, there you have the Night's King and the last Game of Thrones pop vinyl. Up next is my longest one of the TV shows, and it's my last one. It's my favorite TV show of all time, and it's the entire collection. So be prepared. It's Breaking Bad. Now I literally have every single one of them, except for I'm sure there's probably some exclusive ones that I don't even know exist that I don't have. But as far as ones that are universal, I went ahead and grabbed them all. And you'll see by the numbers that they tick off. First up is Walter White. Straight up Walter White. And I got a good price on these when I was actually at the Mall of America in Minnesota. And I was like, holy shit, I gotta get all of them. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, but I think these are the first Funkos I had. But Walter White in his britches, looking like Ned Flanders. These ones too, they change up the side a little more than a lot of them with the whole Breaking Bad like color scheme and everything. But there's a little preview of the other ones you'll be seeing. Oh, a nice little Walter White element picture. So, Walter White gun in his underpants. Up next is his partner in crime, Jesse Pinkman, with some cash in his hand. $159. Another Jesse Pinkman. They make it look like an element. So, and I actually have 3, and you'll see someone honked. I actually have 3 of Jesse Pinkman. I think he's the one I have the most of. So. And then you get another Walter White. This one with his cook gear on, which is cool, because I have it up there on his head. Really cool. Blue gloves, yellow jumpsuit, and his regular shoes. These are so cool, man. Breaking Bad is such a great show. I don't understand why, I don't know, some of my friends just can't get into it. And I think it's probably the coolest thing on TV I've ever watched, as far as the most entertaining. Cooking meth is not cool. JTwoH does not sponsor cooking meth, but you got a Jesse Pinkman. Here's the second Jesse Pinkman. This is him in his cook gear. The other thing I learned about Funkos are people either love them or they hate them. Like, for whatever reason, you don't feel you know, you're like, they're alright. Like, they're like, oh, I gotta have them all, or why the hell would you buy that? And then when they buy them, they don't keep them in the box. Next up is Heisenberg. So he's like, I don't know if his sunglasses are removable or not. But they look like actual sunglasses, they're not just part of his face, so that's cool. Heisenberg with the blue meth and a gun. Top hat. It's great. There we go. That picture has just the mustache, but he grows it out. Next up, we got the man with his own spin-off show now, Saul Goodman. He's got the Bluetooth. I actually do really like Better Call Saul. I'm not caught up currently. I need to watch season 3 and buy season 2. But Better Call Saul. I bet you he has a Better Call Saul one too. That's great. 2 of the exact same character from 2 different shows. Or it's probably under his, was it James McGill? Up next is Hank Schrader, which I think is a cool looking Funko. I like the pissed off eyebrows and the half closed. Same shirt from the whole series. He's got a badge and a watch. It's great. Hank Schrader. Up next is Mike Ehrmantraut, also from Better Call Saul. With squinty eyes, his beard, his white beard, and his gun. It's so great. Some of them look like uncanny like him. Some of them are just like, yeah, that could be. As far as the Funkos in general. Like a Funko of The Undertaker, you're like, yeah, that could be The Undertaker. And like this one, you're like, yeah, that looks like Mike Ehrmantraut. Now the next one, Gus Fring, regular Gus Fring. It's pretty cool. Just a regular Gus. But the final Breaking Bad regular size Funko is way better. And that's Gus Fring with half his face blown off. I think this Funko is great, and it's probably the hardest one I've been able to find. I ended up buying this one online because I just couldn't find it anywhere. For good reason. I mean, it's probably one of the more popular ones, especially from this series. But same Gus Fring picture on the back, no blown up face. But that's great. The last one I got today is still from the TV shows, and it's still from Breaking Bad. But it's the Crystal Ship, which is the vehicle. And there's the third Jesse Pinkman. So like I said, I got two Jon Snows, do I have 3 Walter Whites? Yeah, 3 Walter Whites and 3 Jesse Pinkmans. Because Heisenberg is Walter White, but so that's pretty sweet. Gunshots in the door. Whoop. Jesse hanging out the top. These are called rides, so Pop Rides number 9. Crystal Ship with Jesse Pinkman. And there. So there you have it. There's all of the Breaking Bad Pop vinyls. And the vehicle. There's the Crystal Ship regular picture. So, well, that was my Funko collection. I hope you liked it. Hope you stayed tuned through the whole thing. But anyway, like, share, subscribe. Definitely comment what you think of Funkos. If you have any, let me know. And I'll catch you later, YouTube.